Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, Takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. They're going for Headland, but this is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Jags are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A man who played his college ball here in the Volunteer State in Memphis, Antonio Gibson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mond going to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Mond. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because it
touchdown Titans. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
A handoff for Gibson. And he's got room. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Gibson. Runs through the contact. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Mon looks to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mon. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kellen Mond, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Seven, our score after one. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. And
at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Gibson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, we're 33. Run.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Cross. Hurry. You got tight right there.
Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. I'm coming for you. You mine. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield rolling to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And here's a give to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And they'll run here with Gibson. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mond out of the shotgun. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down. It's Gibson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mond. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Titans force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Following the interception, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. from the 6. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 41, Mon. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mon's throw here on target to Hurst. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off the play fake, Mon. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 154 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 99. Check 99.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if
key
you know,
in on him.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now here's a carry heading left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. They will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On first down, here's Mond. Sharks got it, left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Mond. That's once again complete to Chark.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Mond now off of play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A carry for Gibson. 75 yards on the ground for him so far.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mond looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Gibson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action. Mayfield. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's Baker. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught by Watkins. And it's a Titans touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gets this to Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Pass complete. Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
On 4th down, Mond. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They run the counter now on 1st down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now official.